The stream has begun. I think. Yep, it has begun.
What the fuck? Yeah, I got a notification.
Sorry, I'm just...
The new logo sometimes throws me off, too.
Yep. We're in that awkward transitional stage.
Okay, well, I can look it up later. Weird. Welcome back, stream. Hello. And players, I guess.
Yeah. That's about right.
Boo.
Yeah, we suck.
Okay, cool. Map is correct, and this is correct. Okay. Alleyways typing. Why is my... What the fuck?
Are you okay?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What
My
in
mouse-
Sam Hill's going on here?
My mouse started acting up, but it was because my notebook was on my, laptop mousepad. Don't worry, issue has been resolved.
I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
What
It took a
a
lot of work.
relief.
What?
That was on pins and needles. And that just, I realized, is a pun for what I'm about to post in the chat.
Well,
I thought you said, what is a leaf? And I'm like, are you stupid?
when you just came home from doing a bid, tell me what you're gonna do. Act a fool.
Just a normal day for Brian.
Somebody
right?
broke in and cleaned out your crib. Boy, what you gonna do? Act a fool! I'm sorry. I was just thinking about Too Fast, Too Furious for a second.
I prefer Too Fast, 3 Fast, Tokyo Drift, but that's okay.
1 fast, 2 fast, 3 fast, $1.
1 Fast, 2 Fast, Red Fast, Blue Fast. All right, this has
let's
been a
secure
good
this
session,
manor.
guys.
Tim is very anxious to secure this manor.
I am.
He's been talking about it.
So let's fucking do it.
Next week.
God damn it.
I hope we accidentally burn it down. That'd be great.
Yes, accidentally.
Yes.
So last time, yeah, you guys had been on your way to the manor, and it was all of you lovely boys and your drow companion Song. And then Song snuck out in the middle of the night, and no one noticed for a long time. And then you met up with him when he was on his way back from the mansion, having successfully done some scouting for you. He didn't really get any information because he is an idiot brain, but that's okay. We love him anyway. We left off with you guys... with you guys opening the door.
That's your good side, Chris.
I'm not certain how they managed to get 3 of you into one picture, but
That's a good cover photo for this game. Yeah.
Sideburns is definitely Tim.
Definitely.
no, Tim's the anxious one, so he's got to be the guy with the watch.
Interesting.
Let's hurry up and get this bag.
Oh, fuck.
So yeah, we had ended with you guys opening up the manor doors.
What do we see?
I would like to perceive.
Okay, roll a perception, Landre.
3 plus
Jesus.
1.
So, Brad, opening this door, you see a kind of a grand entryway style room. Very open. The sides are like the side walls are lit with candles burning in a low flame. Up above you, there's a chandelier, which is not lit. Excuse me. Um, the room itself is I think, about 40 feet wide and 10, 20, 30. About 40 feet into the room, you can see a large staircase going up. Also, directly above you, when you walk in the door, there seems to be like a walkway that kind of goes around the second floor of the room. So it's kind of like the grand entryway is a 2-story room, but then there's like a balcony on the inside, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Cool.
I'm gonna walk in and is there any like artwork on the wall or anything like that? Like, how long does this thing seem like it's been abandoned?
Um, there's 2 paintings on either wall, the left or the right wall, and they look like they have been like molded over, kind of.
Hmm. That's got to take some time because paint isn't exactly fucking like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like super easy to get to rot.
Yeah. Why don't you roll an investigation check?
I'm down with that. That's wait, is that 6 or 9? That's 6 plus 10.
10. You notice that the frames themselves seem to be fine. And kind of putting your finger on the painting, it's mostly like just a really thick layer of dust
Oh,
with
okay.
like a little bit of mold mixed into it.
Gotcha. Well, top floor or bottom first?
So Allie is like standing right behind Bradley. She's clutching her new pet cat, and she's like walking in step with him, extremely close. And she's just like, well, I don't think there's anyone here. I think we could probably go back.
Ellie,
Accomplished. Way to go, team.
If I was
we are nowhere near done, but if you wish to wait outside, I will not blame you.
if I was a ghost, where would I hide?
There
Wait,
might not be any ghosts at all, Laundry.
but isn't this place supposed to be haunted?
Well, yes, just because people believe it to be haunted doesn't mean it is.
But it doesn't mean it isn't. And she just
Right.
nervously looks around.
I don't disagree. But we have weapons to deal with such incidents, and we are very capable as a party. As a matter of fact, Laundry is a paladin. They excel at driving away spirits if they were competent.
If they were competent.
How competent do you expect these spirits to be?
Bradley,
What, Laundry?
do you think the spirit is alive or dead?
Laundry, please go and put your nose on the wall.
As I put my nose on the wall, I detect evils.
Okay. Is that a spell or an ability?
Just an
It's
ability.
an ability.
Okay.
60 feet.
60 feet. And what does it exactly tell you?
As an action, detect the location of any celestial fiend or undead on any consecrated or desecrated place or object within 60 feet.
Okay. Do you put your nose on wall left or wall B?
Looks like it's going to be left.
Left. Okay.
Wall left or wall B?
Didn't expect that
Walby.
joke to hit that well.
Every home run counts. Just take it and run.
If it's a home run, I don't have to run. I can just pimp strut around the base paths.
Okay, well, pimp strut. You do you.
Okay. So, Londre, you detect undead about 60 feet. It's on the first floor, and it's going to be like the far side of the house, left side.
The side my nose is on.
Yes. You also get a slight ping from about 40 feet behind you, which is the B side.
Bradley.
What? Laundry.
You want to go that way? And I point towards the far side with my nose still on the wall.
I'm going to start walking that way with Allie, and is there a door over there?
You guys are walking towards the right.
The way that he detected something.
Okay. About 30 feet in, it opens into a corridor. And that's actually on both sides of the mansion. So.
Okay, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down the corridor, and as I enter it, I'm gonna go. All right, Laundry, come on.
There's just like a grease spot on the wall as I walk away.
Okay.
Laundry? Why do we have to go this way?
That's where the spirit is.
There's an audible gulp.
So getting into the hallway, there is one door on your left, about 10 feet in. One door on your left, 40 feet in. And then on your right, about 15 feet in, there's a set of double doors. And then another door about 40 feet in, across from the other one on the left.
I guess we're just gonna start with the closest door, and work our way down.
Okay.
Yeah, Bradley leads. Allie's over one shoulder. Laundry will be over the other shoulder. And I don't know where Song is, but
Dun, dun,
that's the
dun,
lineup.
Dun, 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 dun.
So the first door is on your left, and it opens up into like this bathhouse. And
Okay.
it seems to be empty, but there's like a tap on the far wall, and then just a really large, like 15 by 10 foot basin that looks like a bathtub.
All right, I'm gonna close the door and move it on down to the next closest.
All right. The next closest is the double doors on the right. And as soon as you open them up, you hear music playing in the background in the room.
Oh, well, I don't like that.
Maybe just close the doors. Maybe that'll go away.
We're going in, Ellie, whether you like it or not.
She'll grumble the whole way, but I'll just assume that Laundry like sandwiches her between him and Bradley and pushes her in.
So this room is built like a large dance hall. It is 30, 40 feet left to right and 30 feet. No, that's not right. Yeah, 30 feet deep. Directly across from the doors, there is a like 10 by 10 foot kind of semicircle of a stage raised up, and on it is a pedestal with a light beaming down on it. That seems to be the source of the music.
Nothing's on the pedestal.
There is a small, like there's like one piece of paper on the pedestal.
I'm going to go up and try and read it.
Allie's gonna stay by Laundry.
Yeah, it's sheet music, and you're a bard. You can tell that it seems to be the sheet music for the music that is playing.
I'm going to take it.
As soon as you take it, the music stops.
Perfect.
And roll perception checks.
All right. Mm,
15.
16.
Sorry. 12.
Let's rub. Okay. Now that the music is no longer filling this room, you guys can hear the sound of crying, and it's coming from the corner by the door. And looking over there, you see a small ghost child.
Allie closes her eyes. And just like grabs Laundry's arm.
I'm going to use another detect evil action.
Okay. There's a ghost child.
Okay, I'm going to point at and say, Bradley, over there.
You also get a slight ping
Yes,
from behind you.
I see her.
I spin around. Do I see the ping?
You see Song.
I see what?
Song?
Oh, right. Is that where the ping is coming from?
It's actually hard for you to tell with that, because it seems like it is, but then it seems like really far away, and it's just hard to get like a reading with it.
Also, Song is a ghost.
Ellie screams. Laundry, make them go away. Bradley, what did you do?
Nothing. All right. Song, why, didn't you tell us you were a ghost?
I'm not a ghost. She's a ghost.
I forgot how much I hated your voice.
Song, this is the talking. Oh, I can't make that joke yet. I'm sorry.
are you going to make an initiative order?
It was this Odyssey joke, and I forgot it hasn't come out yet.
Oh. The ghost girl starts rubbing her eyes with her sleeves and says, "Why did you stop the music?"
Funsies, I guess? I'm not really sure. I just do things and see what happens.
She takes a few steps towards you and says, "Why did you stop the music?"
I'm
Sort
gonna
out. I will absolutely murder a ghost child, just so you know.
Bradley, they're already dead.
I'm gonna walk over and bend down like a adult with a little kid and say, "Where are your parents?"
Sorry, I accidentally closed my book. There. She is going to grab onto your shoulder plate, Laundry, and does a 20 hit your AC?
Chainmail, but yes, it matches.
Okay.
Jesus.
So she's gonna do 12 necrotic damage to you.
What does she do exactly?
She just like grabs you.
It just hurts.
Yep.
Oh.
It kind of feels cold on your insides. And she looks at you and just says, "Put the music back." And we can roll initiative.
Alright.
I'm gonna look over at Bradley for some sign of direction.
Dope. Allie, you are our first in the order.
Really? Okay. Yeah, so I imagine that Laundry had like pulled away from her grasp when he went to approach the ghost. So Allie's kind of standing in the middle of the room and she's peeking at Laundry kneeling in front of this ghost child. And I think she's not going to do anything this round, is what I think. She's just going to kind of stand there in terror.
Okay. Laundry, you're next.
Did Bradley give me any sort of sign?
I think Brad goes softly under his breath. Laundry. Smite her.
Okay. I'm going to guess I'll use my greatsword. Every time.
Use your silvered weapon, you dolt!
Every parenting check is a strength check.
Oh, boy. Ow.
24.
24 will hit. A 24 will parent her real good.
Bradley was a ghost all along. He just disappeared.
That's why he has it out for the other ghosts.
Ah, there can be only one.
All right. The first attack is going to deal 21 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use my double attack ability to do it again.
Okay.
Just about as high for the attack. Oh, no, higher. And 2.
I can take you higher.
$22 for the second attack. Damage.
To hit or damage? Okay. Perfect. Next up is Song. And Song is he's going to
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Sorry, my headphones stopped working.
Man, this is a tough ghost girl.
Song is going to pull a little wand out of his pocket. He's gonna point at it and say some stuff in Undercommon. Ooh. And he's gonna blast her with some energy. Goes womp 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 womp. Bop.
Those are his own
And-
sound effects, aren't they?
Wop 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 wop. Bop. Oh, God damn. Okay. Ghosts have blood, and now she is bloodied. And when she gets hit by this little blast, she gets pushed back 10 feet from where Song is standing by the door. And Brad, it's your turn.
I'm gonna dab her with my silver rapier.
Do it.
That is a 10 plus plus 8 is 18.
Yeah.
All right. So that is going to be. Oh, did I tell you that my bardic inspiration went up to a D8? So
Yeah.
that is 10 piercing, and then from my bardic inspiration ability, that is an extra 7, so 17 in total, and my armor class is now fucking 24.
Okay. Yeah, you pierce into her with your silvered rapier. And when you do, she kind of starts to dissolve from the center point where your rapier went through her. And as she's fading into nothingness, the little amulet that she has on around her neck seems to solidify, and it kind of clatters to the floor. And she just says, "Put the music back," and then fades into nothingness.
Fuck you, ghost girl.
Bradley, she just wanted to hear music.
Well, you're scared of ghosts, and I'm very protective of you, Allie.
Now all we have
It was a catchy song.
now all we have to do is kill Song.
What?
If we want this house, right? That's the deal.
A flash
No,
of
we are-
understanding. Go ahead, sorry.
We are absolutely not here to kill Song.
But she's
Laundry.
ghost?
Allie backs away
Song,
from
are you a
Song.
ghost?
He starts poking at himself and goes, I don't think so.
I'm gonna go put my nose on another wall. Is
Good
there
work.
what's an adjacent room? Maybe I'll go across the hall to the opposite side of the rooms. You said there was double doors?
You just went through the double doors.
Oh,
That's
then
what the
one of the doors on the
Stages.
left that were on the left then.
okay. You put your nose on the door, and you don't get any pings on this side.
I don't detect any pings at all.
No pings.
Okay. Well, there's no ghosts out here.
All right, Song. Where do we need to go?
He's kind of like flipping through this little book that he has and says, well, the, the other half of the house might have ghosts in it. And
It makes me happy that this voice is hurting you as well.
I already have a sore throat, so it's double painful.
Yeah, get fucked.
Don't think
Yeah,
I'm not
fuck
trying.
you, ghost girl.
Yeah. If there was a curse of some kind, it would probably be in, I don't know, an attic or a basement.
Nope. What are the chances? Maybe not. Let's just.
Yeah, we should. Basements are usually very creepy, so we should check the basement first.
No, that's not what I was saying at all. Not even close. I mean, that's so stereotypical. Why would that even be a thing anymore? Why
No
don't
one
we...
is listening to you at all, Ellie, because we all know you're cowardly when it comes to these things.
You just responded, which means you were listening. It's nice to know you care, Bradley.
Song goes over and pats Alleyway's shoulder and goes, don't worry, I wasn't listening.
She's-
Find us the basement, Song, you dolt.
Song goes up to the pedestal to see if there's anything going on with it and starts poking around.
That's idiotic. I already grabbed the music thing off of it.
But where's the light coming from?
I hate you, Song.
Song keeps looking at the pedestal and then puts his little wand on the pedestal, and the room is filled with a voice just going, blast and ghost, just blast and ghost, blast and go, and then he pulls it off quick and then looks at it. See, something with the pedestal, maybe.
Burn it.
I'm going to get I'm going to get really excited, and then I'm gonna go put my monkey spear on the pedestal.
It starts playing like the Jumanji drums.
I take it off and I replace it with my switchblade comb.
It's just snapping and a.
Okay, I take it off and then I look at Bradley. And I got a big grin on my face.
Put your butt on it.
I sit on it.
Nothing happens.
Aw. I put my nose on it.
Your nose is on it.
Okay. Now you said there were on when we were originally entering. You said on the right there were the double doors. Did you say there was another room on the right?
Yeah, further down.
Okay. I'd like to go take a peek.
Okay. Roll a peek check.
Another 3.
It looks like a bedroom to you.
What do you see, Laundry?
I see a bed in a room. It might be a bedroom.
Put your nose on the wall. Brad's gonna go and investigate the bedroom.
Roll investigation.
All right.
Allie's not going to help, but she's going to give you guidance for it. So give yourself a D4, champ.
All right. So that is. Oh shit! That's really good, actually. That's a 19.
19.
About that.
I'll investigate this scene.
So this looks like it's a spare bedroom to you based on how like sparsely it's decorated. Did I post that in the wrong thing? Oh, it just didn't post. Okay. But kind of tearing through the bedding and the spare drawers, you're able to find 1 gold piece and 3 silvers.
You know I love that shit.
What? No electrums? This is... Fuck this.
Strangely enough, this antiquated house has not had electrums in it.
Brad wants to search the other doors in the main room with the with the raised dais. You know what I mean?
You're gonna search the ballroom.
I want to go into the other doors
Oh, okay.
leading out of the ballroom, except for the one we came in, obviously.
There's only the one door leading into the ballroom.
Oh, and then the bedroom, and that's it.
Yeah, and those are like connected with this hallway that leads down the. That was connected to like the main entryway.
All right, Brad's gonna yell, "Come on, Laundry!" and we're gonna go and do the last door down that corridor. You remember how we were working our way down and hitting them all?
Yep.
We're gonna go do the last door.
Okay. Opening it up.
The last door on the left. We're gonna get right. Oh, no, it's a bad joke.
I stab Laundry.
Wow. Fuck.
Laundry's looking more and more like a ghost already.
Allie moves closer to Brad.
Interesting. The idea of a paladin becoming a ghost.
So this room, it looks like a study. It's got a very fine wood desk, one very nice chair behind it, and then 2 kind of lesser looking chairs in front of it. And then the wall that's closer to the entranceway is covered with like a bookcase, and the desk is on the far wall.
I am going to turn this room upside down. Like, I want to make sure that I do not, like, that I search every last inch of it.
Okay. How long do you want to spend? Just as long as it takes, or?
Um, yeah, as long as it takes. Even if it takes, like, 2 hours, 3 hours. Like, this room seems like it's in pristine condition. Brad wants to get as much of the good shit as possible, and he'll go, "Laundry, guard the door!"
When I hear him say guard the door, I was back in the main room putting bone dice on the stool pedestal.
Okay. When you put the bone dice on, it sings like a sea shanty.
Okay. I'm going to pocket him again and I'm going to go guard the door.
Okay. Roll an investigation, Brad, to see how long this will take then.
Ellie will assist
All
since we're
right.
doing it for 2 hours. Also take guidance, because fuck it.
Right?
Yep.
Holy shit. So 19 plus 4 is 23 plus 3 is 26.
Okay. Allie, did you aid?
Yes.
Okay.
Looming over his shoulder every step of the way. She's never more than half a foot away from him.
Perfect.
Yeah, and she says, "I'm so glad this is the last room we have to check out before we can leave." Oh, that's so exciting, isn't it?
This is definitely not the last room we're checking out before we can leave. This is just a bunch of stuff that I'm going to pilfer.
Why? Why are we stealing from ghosts, Bradley?
Why are you
Go set
stealing
the
from your
best
own house?
stuff, of course.
Can I ask you an important question? Are we the bad guys?
Yes, we are. I'm surprised it took you this long to figure it out.
She sighs and says that she always knew it would come to this.
So looking through the desk, it's all unmarked paper.
I was hoping you were going to say unmarked bills. Like, yes.
Like one half of the desk has drawers filled with like completely untouched bone white paper. The other seems to be filled with like quills and spare quills, ink, more ink, and ink. And none of the bottles of ink look like they have been opened. And none of the quills look like they've been touched since being put in the drawer.
It would appear the gods want me to take up journaling.
So you start looking through this bookcase, trying to find anything interesting. And a lot of it is written in Elvish, which you speak, yes?
I'm pretty sure, but I'll check.
I do, if he doesn't.
Right.
Yeah, I speak Elven.
Okay, cool. So the topics on these bookshelves range from like home cooking and entertaining guests to ancient battle strategies like the art of war, and it's just all seems kind
Brad
of
is going
nonsense.
to set out aside the Art of War books.
Okay. There's a handful of them going throughout it, talking about like detailed battles of old.
Yeah, he's not going to like read too much into them right now. He's just setting them aside for later.
And you finally see one that's not written in Elven, though it is in Elven script. And it's kind of like in the dead center
It's funny even with the typo. That's great. Fucking, that annoys the shit out of me.
Um. So when you see it, Song is kind of like working his way from the other end of the bookshelf, and he kind of like sees you stop and like examining like the spine of this book, and just walks over and goes, "Uh, why are you staring at that book?"
I'm gonna grab it.
Uh, behind it is a little like lever, and Song
I'm
goes,
gonna pull it.
when you do, the bookshelf starts to slide into the floor, and Song goes, "Why would they hide the secret lever behind the book titled Secret Passageways and Traps?"
I don't know. But let's go! This looks amazing.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything important down that way. Maybe we should,
Allie, I do need you to settle down a little bit.
I.
Well, Bradley, nobody attacked the door.
Good. Laundry, come on. Allie is going to come with us down into the basement.
I hate this.
What's up, journaling?
I swear to you, Laundry, one of these days, I am just going to push you down some stairs, and it's going to be a very unfortunate accident. But I will no longer have to care for you, and, well, first I will make sure that I take out a hefty life insurance policy.
That will be a sad day.
I don't know. I think you
It
could roll with
will,
it.
yes.
Speaking of stairs, behind this bookshelf is a long set of stone stairs.
Brad is going to pull out his drift globe and let it float up in front of him a little bit and start marching down them.
Okie dokie.
Fuck that drow.
Song is in the back, covering his eyes a little bit. Reassuringly telling Allie that ghosts feed on fear, so if she's not afraid, they won't have any strength.
Is that true? Let me ask the
No,
expert.
it's not true. Tell Song to shut the fuck up.
Song, Bradley told me to tell you to shut the fuck up.
I think Song would know she is a ghost.
If you speak one more time, Laundry, you are grounded. I'm going to take away your greatsword and your armor. Do you want that, Laundry?
He shakes his head.
Good.
And he's like walking with his hands over his mouth.
Okay. These scares. The scares keep coming. These stairs continue down for a.
And they don't stop coming.
Nose to the wall, and we hit the ground running.
All right, it was a good session, everybody. I'm going to quit forever now. After you've descended a good 100 feet or so down, they do start to level out into a tunnel, and the tunnel eventually leads you to a big ol' open room. It's about 100 feet, like a 100-foot circle.
Is there anything in it?
There is. I was looking for my map.
Oh, gotcha.
So just calm down, Buster Brown.
Need I remind you that I'm pointing to my watch, Eric?
Okay. So this room is um it's got a really weird setup because it looks like there's a bunch of like long wooden benches, but they're all like pushed against the walls. And while the stone itself is carved out of, like, the room itself is carved out of a fairly light gray stone, there seems to be dark black stone tiling put into place. And on the far wall from where you entered, uh, there looks to be a altar set up.
I'm gonna walk over to the altar and take a look at what's going on with it.
I put my monkey spear on it.
Your monkey spear is on the altar.
Damn it.
Laundry, stop doing things for a moment.
Um, no, that's right. Okay, cool. So this altar is about 10 by 10 by 4 or so. So it's 4 feet tall and then a 10 by 10. And it is carved out of the same black stone as the tiling. Why don't you roll an investigation check?
All right,
Take guidance, because that helps
that does help every time.
every single time.
So that one isn't as good as they've been. That's a 12.
12. Okay. You see that there's this pattern etched into the surface of the top surface of the altar, but like you
How
can't
big
make
is the
rhyme.
pattern?
It's like a 5 foot wide circle. It's not a circle
Brad
etched in,
is,
but like that's how big it is. So
Brad is going to call over Song and say, "Song, get on this altar."
okay, I guess. He will go and kind of climb onto the top of the altar and sit with like his legs hanging off.
Get fully on there. Sit in the center.
He, when you say get fully on it, he kind of tucks his knees into his chest so that his feet are resting on it. And then when you say get in the center, he just kind of like scoots over to it.
Bradley, are you gonna kill Song?
No, I'm just waiting to see if something happens.
So when Song gets onto the altar, you notice that the etching lightly starts to glow, and there are 4 kind of gemstones set into the corners of this altar. 3 of them are glowing, and one of them is cracked.
I don't have mending.
Mm-mm.
Nor I.
Is the sacrificial altar broken, Bradley?
Yes, we apparently do not have a way to get it to work fully. Song, I know you're a bit of a handy wizard. Do you have a way to mend this?
I can try. He's gonna pull out his handy dandy little wand, and he is going to start channeling some magic through it, and yep, the same blast of energy that he hit the ghost with hits the gem, and it goes flying across the room.
What the fuck, Song, you moron? I said mend it.
No, there's no broken gem.
Oh, you're that sort of dumb, aren't you? Laundry,
What
you have a
color-
new friend.
What color was the gem?
Like a milky
Well,
white.
I have that. Fuck, I had that red one. I'm gonna put the red gem that I have in there.
Okay. Did I tell you how much that gem was worth?
I think you said 150 gold, but I haven't.
Millions. Okay. Cool. That sounds accurate. So the gem is going to start glowing. And you notice that there's little. It almost looks like the altar starts to crack, but then it just looks like the etching gets deeper, and more of it stems from the corners of the altars where the gems are, and kind of works its way into the center insignia. And when the red glowing etching works its way into the insignia, everyone roll me dexterity saving throws.
Thanks,
Oh
Brad.
fuck!
Nice, good job.
I got your back, homies.
Holy shit.
Oh fuck, dude. So I got a natural 20, which means that's a 27.
What? Lots of Allie's was 14.
Yes.
Okay. So, Allie, since you saved, you will take half damage.
That's good.
Brad, since you got a nat 20, you're going to take no damage.
Oh, sweet. I love it when my mistakes don't affect me.
Dude.
Laundry, you're going to take an extra die of damage.
Fuck yeah. I love it when my mistakes affect Laundry badly.
I feel like you planned this, Bradley.
So,
It's like when you hold your thumb over a hose, he's like aiming his diamond. He's like pointing it at Laundry.
So, Brad, you are familiar with magical traps, at least somewhat. And as soon as you see that first spark, you just duck underneath the like small little lip of the altar. Alondre, on the other hand, was like leaning over it, looking at this glowing that started. So, Allie, you're gonna take half of 6 fire damage.
Nice.
Laundre, you take 11 fire damage. As this pillar of flame just kind of, it starts to spark on the side where the red gem was, and then it just, a pillar of flame erupts like on the entire top of the altar.
Song wasn't still sitting on top of the altar, was he?
Oh yeah, he was 100% dead center.
Is he dead?
Rolling a perception check?
Sure. I love it. Let's do it. 11.
He appears to be standing up right now in the middle of this inferno. And
Allie doesn't like that. Like at all.
he starts to walk down, like walk to the edge of the altar, and he hops down, and he goes, "Yes, finally, I am. What the fuck is this voice? No, something's wrong. What is this doing here?" And he's like gesturing at the red crystal.
Ah! Fucking Gotham! This is why Bradley does things and sees what they do!
You're so smart, Bradley, but this seems so bad.
Well, yes, but now we have an excuse to kill Song and we're not actually bad people.
I still feel like we're the bad guys.
Well, sort of.
I'm just
It's
patting
all
out my
relative.
clothes.
Realistically, if you think about it, Allie, there is no good and evil action, but instead only a moral interpretation of said action.
Laundry's a pretty good person.
No, he's not.
We are
He
absolutely
associates with us.
having this conversation while Song is freaking out about his voice.
Oh, we're rolling initiative.
Yeah, roll initiatives for your argument.
You should probably give us a penalty for our initiatives on this one.
I was going to at the very least have him go.
Well, -5 would make mine a 17 still.
Golden God Bradley over here.
Allie's was a 5. Laundry's was a 4. So, Brad, you were technically the top of the round, mid-argument. He hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, I'm going to continue to argue with Allie then.
Okay.
You don't understand, Allie. What we're doing is possibly the most noble thing that can be done. We are looking out for ourselves and our friends, namely myself and Laundry and you. How is that not for the greater good of us?
Allie, now it's your turn to talk.
Oh. Her eyes kind of light up as she's focusing on Bradley across the room, and she's like, "You just said we're friends. Maybe you're right. Maybe we are the good guys."
Well, let's not go that far. Let's instead occupy a sort of gray area. Allie.
That's somewhere in neutrality, if you will.
Yeah, Neutrandia, if you will.
She's smiling, completely oblivious to whatever the fuck's going on with the weird talker.
Laundry.
Yes, man. I get why people hate it when I do that to them.
I think it's charming. I think you should keep doing it. I do it in real life all the time now, so. Yeah.
Laundry, what would you like to do?
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. So we're just assuming this guy's a bad guy then.
So far, Allie and Brad have just been arguing with each other.
This guy hasn't attacked her.
Yeah, we're not assuming anything. We're not even, paying attention.
Like, is he doing anything evil looking?
He's trying to pry the red gem out of the altar right now.
I'm gonna walk up and slap his hand.
Hey!
Bradley said put that in there.
This isn't the right gem!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why
Bradley,
don't you go stand over with them?
you're not the boss of me.
Laundry, don't you dare listen to that little cretin. Unacceptable. You do not order Laundry around. I order Laundry around. That's why we're friends. Sort
Yeah.
of. In a very subordinate sort of friendship, where Laundry is my subordinate.
Every group needs a sub. Hella.
Yes, I'm his subordinate.
Simoleon.
Did you just say that I'm your suburban Kent?
Suburbitant.
Oh, you're trying. That's all that matters.
You know, it was not that long ago that Laundry learned his first polysyllabic word.
Yes.
We're really getting somewhere.
It was my first polysyllabic word.
Look how cute he is. Don't you just want to pinch his cheeks?
Song is trying to push Laundry over to.
He pushes me?
He's kind of trying to direct you over there.
Listen here, you lay one more hand on Laundry and I swear I'm going to stab you in your dumb fucking face.
I'm going to push him back. Hold on. Nat 20.
Holy shit.
Plus my strength mod is 4 and my proficiency is 3.
Yeah, parent the fuck out of him.
27 to push.
He gets pushed. Yeah, definitely. He falls down onto his bum.
Stomp on his head, Laundry.
Whoa, okay, wait, maybe that's a little badly. You're in the bad guy territory.
We're the good guys, Allie. We're the good guys who stomp on people's heads.
I stomp my way over to this guy and I lift up my foot and I like tap him on the forehead with it with an angry face.
Okay. He like cowers as you stomp over, and when you just tap him, he kind of like rubs his forehead. And then he stands up. Brad, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think I'm good at those.
Ooh, is he casting a spell?
He is.
Counter spell. Fuck this guy.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, if he stands up and starts being all wibbly wobbly towards Bradley, Allie's gonna counter spell and yell out, "He's casting a spell! Stop on his head!"
Holy shit.
It's because we're friends. That friendship speech really saved you, Bradley. Good job. You know how to read people.
Well, his spell fails. So it's back to you, Brad.
Okay, so I am going to rush over and I'm going to try and like shoulder charge into him and knock him over so that Laundry can stomp on his head.
Okay.
So that's opposing athletics probably?
Yeah.
Well, I have a +7 to my athletics, so.
All right, you automatically pass.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to give Laundry a D8 of Bardic Inspiration for his head stomping.
Okay. Allie.
She's going to I guess take a defensive action. She's going to stay on guard and just kind of let Bradley and Laundry team up on this guy. She's going to cheer him on, actually. She's on full head stomp mode now. So.
Okay. So Laundry. Song fell back down after Brad charged into him. What would you like to do?
Guess I'm head stomping.
Roll for head stomp.
Head, we're gonna stomp your head, Bigly. We're stomping. Hey, we're stomping. Remember to add your D8 to it too.
29.
Holy forking shirt.
Yeah, that beats his armor class by about 20.
What would you like the damage to be?
Uh,
It's
D4
D4,
plus
is right?
strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
Holy shit!
Okay. You stomp his head, and his head squishes like a spray.
Oh, I think Laundry's gonna be very upset about his mushy shoe. He's
Allie
gonna,
screams, not having expected his head to explode like a grape.
Laundry's going to be feeling the crack for a week.
Holy fuck! Does Laundry wear shoes?
He's got boots.
Oh, okay.
Gross.
As you squish his head into delicious dark elf pulp, you see a dark shadow start to rise out of his body. And he just kind of goes, Hmm? What? Well, that's one way to get rid of that voice, I suppose. But you do have to pay for that. Sorry about this. He is going to, yeah, he is going to take a swipe at Bradley. Is a shadowy figure, claws at your very soul. Fuck. Ah, God. So 14 hit you, Brad?
Nope.
All right, cool. So his arm kind of passes through you, and it continues on, and he just tries to swipe at Laundry with this continued arc. Oh God, does a 16 hit you, Laundry?
Nope.
Yeah. So his arm just kind of goes through the two of you, and he kind of looks down longingly at Song's body and been like, "Oh, this would be so much more effective if I had a real form." Top of the round, Brad.
I'm gonna go ahead and instead of using my rapier, I'm gonna pull out my magic longsword and give him the old stabby. 16.
16 will hit.
Yay! So that is going to be. I'm gonna actually two-hander
Okay.
for the D10. So that is 7 plus 4 is 11, and then the inspiration is another 6. So 17. My armor class right now is 23. Or no, 22. Sorry.
Okay. Allie.
So one hand like clasped to her mouth to try not to throw up after Song's head exploded. And she's just gonna kind of shakily point her finger at the shadowy form and give it a couple of eldritch blasty blasts. And I rolled like absolute trash. That's a 14 and a 12.
Okay. The 14 will hit.
Neat. In that case, that's six blasty damage.
6
And,
blasty damage.
She's gonna circle around the room a little bit. So if it wanted to get to her, it'd have to kind of cross through Bradley and Laundry, preferably.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Neat.
Laundry.
Use your silvered weapon, you dolt!
First of all, I don't think he has one. Also, he wouldn't know what that means. He's going to use his greatsword.
It's silvery.
It's the... And all of us have a silvered weapon. It's the new weapon you just got.
I don't remember getting a new weapon. It's not in my inventory. I have
I
a switchblade
think
comb.
They were passed
Yeah,
out.
Allie
to, like-
Allie made a joke about leaving them behind, and Eric specifically passed them out to everybody like, no, you will need these.
yeah.
Oh, what is it?
It's just a silver greatsword in comparison to your normal-ass greatsword.
Oh, okay. What's silver do? What to my die?
Damage to ghosts. That's literally it.
I know that. What I mean mechanically.
Nothing.
Yep.
Nothing.
Oh, gotcha. Because
It's a normal greatsword,
resistance.
except for you can actually damage a ghost with it.
That's gonna be 12 plus 7, 19. 19 hit.
Yeah.
And then additional 6. The first attack is 17 damage.
Okay.
And does a 16 hit.
Yeah.
Nice. Damn it. Oh, I forgot. You're an undead, so I have an extra D8. The second one is 16 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's getting a little wispier. Wispy.
And those were both silvered.
I really just didn't write that down, huh? Okay. Yeah, it's just gonna take another swipe at each of you. Hey. Brad, it was a 10 to hit.
That'll be a no.
So close. Laundry was a dirty 20 to hit you.
Hits.
Huzzah!
Bradley always does so well, and Laundry just gets shit constantly.
I know. I like it too.
It's great.
So Laundry. Bleep bloop. Oh, I'm sorry. Laundry, you take 14 necrotic damage.
I'm going to be using my reaction to absorb that for 10. You said 14?
Yeah.
So I take 4.
Okay. You also feel your strength go down by 1 point.
Damn it.
Oh, oof.
Mechanically, is that gonna need to be resolved with like a restoration spell?
Um. Or a rest, long rest.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. And if your strength goes down to 0, you die.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But then it is going to try to fly up into the air, so both of you will get reaction attacks of opportunity. Except Laundry.
Attack of opportunity. You mean except for Allie, right?
Laundry used his reaction just now.
Oh, good point. Nat 20.
Jeez. Fucking, what a superstar.
Yikes. Ooh, sorry. That's the only roll that wouldn't
That wouldn't hit.
hit. How much damage?
So that's gonna be 13 times 2 is 26.
Duh.
That sword training really paid off.
Was this with your rapier or your greatsword?
No, that's with my magic sword.
Okay, so, yeah, you slash at this thing as it tries to fly up, and it kind of like splits in two.
Is it an aberration?
It is not.
Okay.
Just undead. But it lets out this ungodly wail as it does so. And you see, oh, roll a perception check, all of you.
12.
Okay.
16.
19. So, Brad, out of the corner of your eye, you think that you see that the little stamp of the eye on your sword case glow for a second, but you blink and it's not glowing anymore. And then as the shadow's two pieces kind of start to drift further apart from each other, it explodes and sends out this kind of ripple of like air that makes your vision kind of waver for a few seconds, and he is gone. And so is Song's body.
Do I have any idea, because I'm attuned to this sword, what just happened there?
It sound like you've heard of stories of like magic drinking swords or blood drinking swords, but you're not really certain why it would have reacted then. Because it didn't seem like anything really was absorbed by the sword itself. It just looked like your scabbard glowed for a second.
Interesting. I think Brad is just thinking that maybe it learns about enemies as you defeat them. That's probably going to be his main guess for now.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna be using my spare shirt to like try and wipe my boot off.
Laundry, I need you to try and detect any more aberrations or whatever it is that you do. The undead thing.
Where?
Anywhere, the whole house. We're going to walk throughout it, and you're going to just ping.
He agrees. But you should know that he doesn't understand when he runs out of magic abilities.
God.
So Song was a ghost the whole time?
No, probably not.
Did Laundry make him a ghost?
Yes, when he murdered him in cold blood.
And then you murdered his ghost?
Yes, very much so.
Huh. Maybe ghosts aren't that scary.
No, they're not. Fuck ghosts.
Yeah, we're friends. Fuck ghosts. Friendship forever. They won't scare me anymore. Probably. Maybe.
Awesome. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not going
Let's go
to...
clear the rest of the house.
Except
not
maybe
go-
the attic. We probably don't need to go up there. But everywhere
Oh, we
else, for
definitely
sure.
need to go to the attic.
Oh, Bradley says we don't have to. So Laundry.
Well,
we'll
no,
just-
we do have to.
Do not. You forgot you forgot a word. That's cool though.
We're going to go to the attic first. Let's go upstairs and try and find it.
I hate you, Bradley.
Brad is going to start marching upstairs, and he's going to go out to, like, that main foyer area, and he's going to go up those stairs, and he's going to start searching the doors up there.
Okie dokie.
He's going to start with the closest one and just, like, move clockwise.
Okay. I just tried to upload a photo from my phone to my computer, which will not work. This is the layout of the upstairs. Why did that post sideways? That's good enough. So yeah, there's basically 4 large rooms. There's the like a child's room, which you can tell has like a big playpen almost netted off like an entire section of the room. And then it's like a small bed with a chest in it. There is another room that has pretty much just a bed and like a armoire. And opening the armoire, there's just rows and rows of like the same kind of like maid's outfit.
Well, all right. I'll just add one to my inventory now.
There's a master bedroom which contains a nice desk, a king-sized bed, and like a walk-in closet with a kind of a small toilet sectioned off in like its own little cupboard of a room. And then
Wait, the walk-in closet has its own bathroom?
no, the
I like it better my way.
okay. You have to go through the closet to get to the bathroom. And the excuse me, final set or the final room is another bedroom. Well, okay.
My neck was getting sore.
That has nothing to do with the picture, Brian.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, it's got a nice bed in it, a desk, and then it has like an arm stand. Bless you. Again, Mr. Sneezy. And it's got like an armor stand, kind of.
What kind of armor is on it?
It looks like a very small set of like ceremonial plate mail. It's made out of like gold, but it looks like it's very, very thin.
Who killed the nanny?
She is not currently dead.
She's just had too much to drink that night, I guess.
Well, sorry, she is dead. Her skeleton is not there.
Ooh.
There's also not a skeleton on the bed in family bedroom.
I'm gonna search the master bedroom first, like hardcore. Like we're gonna search all of these rooms for anything valuable.
I figured. And you have the time now.
Do we feel confident that this like aura is just different? Like maybe we might have actually lifted the curse.
Roll a perception or a history. Either one.
I'm gonna go with history.
I'm gonna go with perception.
We went up to the attic, right? Already?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
That's a 10.
I got an 8.
Did you say perception?
Or history, whichever's higher.
Oh. My history is -2. I got a 10.
Okay. So you kind of just went straight to the second floor, which you hadn't seen at all before. But you can tell that like the carpet up here doesn't look worn at all. All of the beds look like they're nice and made. You don't have anything to compare that to, but you do know that the the rooms that you had searched prior had been in at least some sort of decay. So,
Except for the study, which seemed pretty well kept, right?
even the chairs in that seemed to have like some like
Wear and
moth
tear,
holes.
okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm just gonna search the fuck out of all of these rooms, and especially I'm looking for an attic or any other place that they might hide something.
okay. So, yeah. There doesn't seem to be like an attic really. But you do notice that every one of the upstairs rooms has a door leading out onto the balcony, and the balcony goes around the entire house. The family bedroom has a hooded lantern in it, if you would like.
Nope. I have a drift globe. It's much better.
You never know.
I'm going to put my nose on the hallway corner of the family bedroom.
Okay.
Do I get any pings?
You get 0 pings.
I'm going to proceed to put my nose on every single room wall, but I'm out of spells and I don't realize it, so it's just doing that. And I say, nope, no ghosts here.
There's no ghosts here. Hooray! You did it, Laundry. So in the master bedroom, underneath the actual bed, you find a safe.
Yes.
It is a 5-digit number lock on it.
I think that instead Brett is going to pull out his thieves' tools and a crowbar, and
Okay.
he's going to go about it that way instead of going about it, the...
Okay, yeah, that's
Actually,
fair.
I have a better idea. Can I cast Shatter on just the door of this safe?
You can, but you're gonna get some floor mixed in with it.
Would I damage the stuff inside of the safe, do I think?
Probably not.
You know what? Brad's gonna go at it with just elbow grease for now, and
Okay.
use the crowbar and the thieves' tools.
Okay. Roll sleight of hand, and then add your proficiency again for the thieves' tools, and a +2 for the crowbar.
Allie wants to slam him with some guidance and assist him on this because she's all about busting open this safe.
All right. I got a 28.
Yeah, okay. You're able to jimmy it enough that, with a little bit of help from Allie, um, you're able to pop the lid of this safe off. Um, in the safe, there's 100 gold, the deed to the house, and a small little crown.
Brad is going to pass the crown to Allie, and he's going to take the gold and the deed for himself.
I'm gonna be holding my hands out, clasped together, like waiting for him to give me something. And when he doesn't, I'm just gonna fold my arms under themselves.
How what does this crown look like? How big is it?
It's pretty small for a crown, almost like a tiara.
Mm-hmm.
And it is silver with a few gems inlaid into it.
So Allie's super excited about being handed this. Like she doesn't even pay attention to whatever the fuck else is in the safe. She like walks towards the center of the room, examines it, and then with a wide smile turns towards Laundry and says, "Laundry, come forward."
I do so.
Now, Laundry, as you know, I'm about to be engaged to the Duke. I'm basically royalty, and I would like to formally knight you as as my own bodyguard. Will you kneel before me, Laundry?
I do so.
She giggles and will very gently place the tiara on your bald head. And with this, I name you Laundry, Knight of Alleyway. May you forever protect me.
The tiara falls off.
She picks it back up and like places it on your head a little better.
I think that as Bradley is looting, since Landre didn't get anything, he's just gonna happily like go around picking up stupid shit like a candle and maybe a fork. Like,
Okay. As Brad goes into full scoot and loot mode, is that right? No,
Well, Laundry didn't get anything. Allie just gave her only thing to him. Fuck you.
that's all right.
just yeah, that's fine.
I've done the same thing to both Eric and Tim.
Great.
When you start kind of looting around the first floor, you had already explored the entire west half of the mansion, but the first room that you go into in the east half has it looks almost like a mechanic's workshop, and on top of like one of the benches is this strange little metal figure. It's basically just a like foot and a half wide sphere with little spindly arms and legs with suction cups. And the arms end in little, like, three-pronged hands.
Allie would love to play with the toy. Oh, that's great.
It looks like it. Hey, you know what? Roll an Arcana check.
18.
Okay. Yeah. So it looks like at one point it was magical, but it looks like all of the magics are kind of gone from it. So now it's just this heavy metal robot, depowered robot.
Bradley, look, its limbs are flexible. And she just like bends it at the joints and plays around with it like it's an action figure.
Excellent. I'm so happy for you, Allie.
And then she just like casually mutters that maybe it was magic at some point, but that's probably not important. And she'll just keep playing with it.
Does Brad find anything else when he's searching through the rest of these rooms?
So there is the amulet that had fallen on the ground from the ghost child in the stage room.
Yeah, we took that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of like things really worthwhile, but it seems like each room has been restored to its former glory, and they all seem fully functional at this point. The
What
kitchen
about
seems
the rooms downstairs even too?
yeah.
Oh, dope. So we definitely do feel like we probably lifted the curse on this place.
Yeah. Like there's a fairly good sized kitchen with like fully stocked with utensils and cookery items. There isn't any food in it, but
Well, I have people coming with that stuff, if you remember.
yep. There's
Jimenez
also
and Jim Mendez.
yeah. You do find connecting to the kitchen specifically is when you see that there's a that picture turn out not at all. Okay. Can
Those are real things. I pulled them off a D&D table.
there's like this small little service door that doesn't seem to have a handle. There's just a weird little like brass plate that's got a three-pronged inlay on it or carving on it.
What does my little pendant that I got from the girl look like?
The pendant, it kind of looks like what is the amulet of the kings from Oblivion.
Oh, okay. So, oh shit, that's really expensive looking then.
Yes, it definitely looks expensive, and it's set with like this really deep, dark purple gem.
He's gonna give that to Allie as well.
Yeah. Her eyes light up, and she says, "For me, really? This is amazing."
Yes, don't give it to laundry this time.
I've already knighted him. He's done. He's in my service. It's official. I'm gonna wear this bitch. And she just throws it around her neck.
Okay. Yeah, it's real fancy looking. I'm trying to get the picture, but my phone's being dumb.
After she puts it on, she looks at Bradley and says, "It's not cursed, is it?"
Well, it's too late as it is now. Anywho, I do believe that Jimenez and Jim Mendez will be arriving at the tree relatively quickly here, so we should rest up for the evening and be ready to meet them in the morning.
Bradley, those names sound made up.
They are made up, but they're also people.
She smiles. I agree.
And Brad is going to go into the study, and he's going to spend a little bit of time, like, paging through some of these books before he'll turn in and go to sleep for the night.
Okay. Which bedroom are you claiming is yours?
The master bedroom, of course.
I just wanted to make sure you didn't want, like, the kids' room.
I felt like Allie probably wants the kids' room.
It's the room with all the cool toys, right? So yeah. That's a pretty good one. The cat can stay in the crib if there's a crib in there. But yeah, before we crash, Allie would like to invite her new knight to the ballroom to do a little bit of a dance. Because she thinks watching laundry dance is hilarious, or would be hilarious. And then she's definitely going to take the kids' room.
Okay.
That's an 11 for dancing.
You put anything on the pedestal for music?
Oh yeah, I do, and I go and I scoop up some of the head goop and I put it on there.
When you do that, the room is instantly filled with the sounds of songs, screeches of terror, and
I dance to it.
fucking psychopath.
If Allie puts her cat on the altar and then like picks the cat up and then puts it back down like 50 times, can I preload 50 renditions of What's New Pussycat?
Putting living things on it doesn't seem to affect it.
Guess we gotta kill the cat. JK.
Yeah, we're
Bradley,
probably
are we the bad guys?
Yeah, I was just about to say, we are the bad guys.
we're probably going to stay up until the wee hours, just putting things on this pedestal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our own personal little.
I think at
jukebox.
some point Brad comes down in the middle of the night and he's like got a like silk nightgown on and one of those like stocking caps on, and he's
like a lantern
"Would
in his
you
hand.
go to bed this very instant? In laundry, take off your armor when you do." And Brad's gonna storm off and go back to bed.
But Bradley, What's New Pussycat is coming on next. It's my favorite.
I know, it's been playing all evening.
It's so good.
Allie,
Bradley.
you are grounded. No more podium for you or for laundry for 1 week.
But you're not my dad.
You
You can't ground me.
one more word out of you, Allie, and I'm going to take all of the toys out of your room.
We never did find out what was new.
Whoa.
I'm gonna take a basin of water and put it by the door of the nanny's room and climb into bed. After I take my armor off.
Yeah. Allie goes to bed, not because Bradley told her to, but because she wants to.
Okay.
I'm actually, instead of a basin, I'm gonna go down to whatever they have for water here, and I'm gonna try to fill up my bottomless tumbler and wait for it to fill up, and wait and wait and wait.
Okay.
Tankard, not tumbler.
You're going to be at that for a while.
Good. You fall asleep at the
Fucking hate
sink.
you.
So, yeah, you have this whole house. Um,
Oh
the
shit! There's one really important question Allie needs to ask Bradley as they're all going upstairs to go to bed. I'm sorry, this is very important. Bradley, real quick, something's been bothering me, and I just need to mention it before we turn in. Do you ever notice how sometimes we're traveling with more people, and then sometimes they're just gone?
Absolutely not. I'm pretty sure that they're all in your head, Harry. Have a good night. And Brad's gonna go to sleep.
She smiles and then goes to bed herself, satisfied with that answer.
maybe they're ghosts too.
She's fine with ghosts now. She conquered that fear.
Okay.
Dude, Brad is going to be so excited to see Jimenez and Jim Mendez in the morning.
So your mansion comes with a kitchen and dining room, a lounge area, and a workshop. A bathhouse, which yeah, does pour water into the bath. A study, a spare bedroom, a ballroom complete with stage. Um, on the stage, there is currently a pedestal, which will enchant temporarily anything you put on it with magic mouth.
Oh, jeez. That's a fun thing to learn. Okay. Guess most things are getting magic mouth. That'll be fun.
Once out of the light from the pedestal, the magic mouth is canceled. And you still haven't figured out where those small doors lead to. But upstairs there is essentially 4 bedrooms for you and a nice little balcony. The front has a large, spacious lawn, and the back seems to have almost a hedge mage of like rose bushes.
That's going to be fun to watch Laundry eat.
So yeah, this is your new house.
Hooray!
Hooray!
We solved your manor puzzle.
We'll leave off with you guys going to bed, and as Brad shuts his eyes for night time, for night bunnies, he drifts off into sleep and hears a voice in his head. Starts off as just kind of an echo, like a and then, hello there, Bradley. And that's where we'll end it.
Nice. Bradley's insane and Allie got a house. Good trade.